White geezer, yeah, sweet fella, sweet fella. Right, today I'm going to show you how to identify and solve problems in Joomla. So, first of all, I've created a problem. So it's saying this error message. So, first of all, this is not that useful to me because it's saying naught syntax error and unexpected echo T echo. So all of these things are basically PHP errors. So you can Google that error and find out what it means. I'll tell you that this one means there's an unexpected echo statement in PHP, which is fine, but it hasn't told me where that is or what's caused it or anything. And it's making my page kind of ugly because all of my modules have disappeared. So how can we solve this problem? Let's first of all take you through some of the steps to solve it. So uh, what I would say, first of all, you can actually look in your error logs in your cPanel. So if you've got cPanel and you've got error logs, you'll actually be able to click on them and it will show you some error logs. So this one's saying file not found. This is the wrong account, but it still gives you some hints and it tells you a location of those. So I'll close that down for now because that's not what we're looking for. But in the back end of Joomla, we do have some ideas. So, I mean, looking at the error logs is great because you don't have to do anything publicly. And this particular error that I've caused is already public and it's already screwing the site. So it's not my concern at this point. It's kind of getting it fixed quickly. But if I had an error which was causing us a little problem but not screwing the whole site, then I wouldn't I wouldn't need to necessarily rush that quickly, or maybe I wouldn't want my public information because it could give away something security-wise. And if you look at this site, if we go to the home page, this is our dev site for our user group. When we go to the home page, the error shouldn't be there. I'm hoping. Famous last words. So there you can see, this is kind of working the way we expect it to. So I go back to my attend a meeting page. Lo and behold, this error is here. So, I mean, I can use that straight away to identify that something on this page is causing the error. So what's on this page that's not on other pages? But there could be loads of things. So let's work out how to do this. So we go into Joomla and we go into System and we go into Global Configuration. The first thing we'll do is click on Server and we have Error Reporting. So we can change that from none. Now in this case I'll just put it on development because no one's using the site except me. By the way, if you've got a live site, you should make sure this is always on none. You really don't want that on anything because some of these errors do give away things that a hacker could potentially use. So let's put it on development and let's save it. So obviously don't do it on a live site, but as we're showing you how to test errors, we'll do that. So now when we refresh, let's see what happens. Okay, so it's still not given us a very good error message, but at least we're on error reporting maximum, so we know that's the most we can get. So the next thing we can do within Joomla is we can go to the System tab and we can go Debug System. Now put that to yes and hit Save. Now this can be really quite useful. A lot of the time, if an error pops up and you've been editing things on your site, you should realize that it's something you've just done. If it wasn't there and then you refresh the page and it is, you've just done something. So most of the time you would know which file to identify. But let's take you through the process. So now I'm going to refresh the page. And again, you don't want this on your live site because it brings up all of this information. But it's now giving us a little bit more useful information. So in this case, we're seeing that it's giving us templates, hydrogen, blah, 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 and it's telling us that it's in this file on line number 85. So it's kind of much more useful information that we've got suddenly. Now, I will point out that in some cases, this can be false information, so it can be misleading. So, like this is events list default, line 53. And this is events table, line 85. So which one are we going to check? I don't know. It's hard to tell. There could be some other. So this one's ComGem, PHP 44. So there's quite a few different places here. And some of them are red herrings, to be quite frank with you. So I'm going to start with the first one, which is this default table, 85. So I'll find that file. And as if by magic, the file is already open in my browser. And lo and behold, on line 85, there is an echo statement. So we suspect this is probably the right place. But actually, the echo statement looks okay. Echo variable day and then semicolon. Well, that's how it's supposed to be. So what else could it be? So initially, you would look on the line before, and you can see here we are missing a semicolon. So if we put that semicolon in, and then we save it, and then we upload the file, and we should hopefully see that that has solved our problem. So there you have it, problem solved, which is very useful. As you can see, there are now no errors on the page, but the debug is still here. So first things first, let's go back into our configuration. We'll turn off system debug, and so now that one is off, onto no, and we save that. Fantastic, so that will go away. Now refresh the page. So let's refresh this page and see if the debug goes from the bottom, and yes it has. So great, we think things are cool, but we mustn't forget that we have also turned on our error reporting. So right now it's under the server tab, and our error reporting is on development here. So if I change that to none, but again it's something that I'm really keen to impress on you, that the error reporting was now set to maximum. We change it to none and save it, but nothing is on error, so nothing is showing up here. So we might think it's fine to leave it on maximum so long as there are no errors, but if there is ever an error from a Joomla update, a component update, perhaps you change your version of your PHP and then that doesn't work with a plugin of some sort, the error will show up and potentially could give the hacker some information that you don't want them to have. So please, on any live sites, do remember error reporting should be none. Now, something else I'm going to show you, which is pretty neat, is an extension by Cubic Rubik, Victor Vogel, I think it is. And here's his domain, cubicrubik.de, Denmark, or Germany, sorry. And he's got this easy error reporting. So all this does is it adds a plugin to your system, which then allows you to choose that only super users would see those error messages. So in that instance, we can have error reporting on maximum, but it won't show to the front end. It will only show to a super user who's logged in. So that's pretty neat. I would say you would want that to be the first plugin probably, because you want it to load before the others, because if there's a problem with one of your plugins, then this error reporting plugin shows afterwards, then you won't pick that up because the error will have already happened. So that's something that's important, and because of that fact, I think some things in Joomla will simply just load before the plugin, and because of that you can't really troubleshoot everything. So the potential is that you may need to disable that and then use the other type of error reporting I just showed you anyway. So it's not bulletproof, but it is an improvement on giving this information to people potentially visiting your site. So that's a really cool one. So shout out to Victor. Good for you, mate. That's a great extension. I love it. Anyway, I hope that helps. Don't forget you've got your error reporting in your cPanel as well. It's just another extra step that might give you some information that you didn't have. All you're really doing is trying to find out as much information as possible. Where is the error located? Look on the line before and after just to double check it's there. In the debug, remember that it shows you a few different files, so you could check all of them, but probably start at the top, I would imagine, and work your way down is probably the best route. That's the route I would follow. And hopefully that helps. I know some errors may be, because they're PHP errors, if you're not a developer, they might be scary. Best bet is to Google them and see what it means and see if you can. It'll be confusing at first, but slowly try your best and you will slowly work it out. Stack Overflow is your friend as well, so give it a go on there. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody. I know a lot of people have asked me, they get an error, they haven't got a clue where to start looking, they don't know what the error means, it just confuses them. So here's how to find it out. Hope that helps you. Please subscribe. I'm Owen Oliver. I help Joomla agencies to improve their development, and I'm available for hire if you need me. And please follow all my other videos. comment, like, share, everything that all of the people who are good at YouTube tell you to do, and I'll make some more videos soon. Thanks.